Does Karmelo Anthony's family believe he is innocent?
Karmelo Anthony's family, correction. I believe that.
Karmelo Anthony feel remorse owing Austin Metcalf?
I've never asked him that question.
Do you have any sense?
I don't know. Have not asked him that question directly. I believe the affidavit.
So, Mr. Dominique Alexander has done another interview in which he's answering questions surrounded around the Austin Metcalf and Karmelo Anthony saga. Please listen to all the context clues that he's leaving when he's answering these questions on this interview.
Yes, one day ago, I did a video about this guy. He waked up comparing the Rittenhouse situation to what happened. Kelly Rittenhouse the other day tweeted this, and the media did not take that where he has been trending on social media for this. This guy went on News Nation, a question surfaced to him about this whole situation. His response tells you everything you need to know. At a certain point, when I look at the whole situation and what is currently going on, I really wonder how this will end. This topic is still trending. A lot of people are more interested in knowing what is going on. Reason I took a decision to be reporting even a single video every single day till we know the outcome of the whole situation. So if you are subscribed to this channel, please check if your notification is on.
This is a case that has garnered national attention. At the center of it, two Texas high school students. 17-year-old Karmelo Anthony is accused of 13, Austin Metcalf, at a track meet back in April. Now, Anthony claims it was self-defense. The outrage stems from the issue of bond, and a court reduced the bond for Anthony from $1 million to $250,000, and he is on house arrest instead of being behind bars. Some say the punishment isn't severe enough. News Nation's investigative reporter Rich McHugh spoke with a representative for the Anthony family and why he's comparing it to another high-profile case of self-defense.
Good morning, Mark. Yeah, this case has become so polarized so quickly. I had the chance to speak with a representative of the Karmelo Anthony family, Minister Dominique Alexander. I asked him about Karmelo Anthony. I asked him about all the questions and the controversy swirling around this tragic case and the recent comparison this man made between Karmelo Anthony and Kyle Rittenhouse. Take a look. Does Karmelo Anthony feel remorse or Austin Metcalf?
I've never asked him that question.
Do you have any sense?
I don't know. Have not asked him that question directly. I believe the affidavit expressed what he felt at that moment, and I'll leave it at that.
Do you believe Karmelo Anthony is innocent even after he admitted this to police?
I believe Karmelo has the right to be able to create the same legal defense that anybody is afforded under these state of Texas laws and Constitution. I believe if Karmelo wants to display his self-defense claim, he should be entitled in the court of law without interference. That's what I believe.
Does Karmelo Anthony's family believe he is innocent?
I believe Karmelo Anthony's family wants the process for him to.
Yes, these questions are very important, and I'm glad that this journalist is standing up to ask the right questions. If you notice the way he's responding to this, he's not answering that. He is. And his body language tells you everything. He knows the truth, but can't just own up. Yeah, despite we know, if you watch this video and compare to the other clip he released the other day, going off on Austin's dad, total different things. He was just, I did a video about that. If you never saw, check on my latest upload, you will see the video. Now, he's unable to answer the questions. He is stammering. That should already signal something into someone who understands exactly what is happening here. If you love what I'm doing here, please subscribe and share the video.
Does Karmelo Anthony's family believe he is innocent?
I believe Karmelo Anthony's family wants the process for him to correction. I believe that the Anthony family wants to respect this process and get him prepared for his self-defense claim. I believe the Anthony family feels that, yes, Karmelo Anthony is innocent of this, and they are going to support Karmelo Anthony in this entire process in getting prepared.
Would you agree that the Metcalf family is the victim here?
Any loss of life is a tragedy. Any child that loses his life is a tragedy, no matter the circumstance. That's my answer.
On April 17th, the family of Karmelo Anthony spoke for the first time. But before the press conference began, Austin Metcalf's dad, Jeff, says he was escorted out by police. Mr. Metcalf has said that he came there to pray with the family, but you had him removed. Why?
We wanted to give our children.
I don't know anything about Mr. Metcalf coming to pray about the family. He never expressed that to any of the staff.
You said the father being at this press conference is a disrespect to the dignity of his son. That was disrespectful. Just shows you all the character. He was not invited. You say it was a disrespect to the dignity of his son. Do you want to clarify that?
You know, at that time, I'm not above reproach or whatever. You know, it was high emotions at that time, and this whole notion that only one individual came up to him about it, that's a lie. You know, I don't want to attack this man. We asked him, we tried to, literally, this press conference was delayed an entire hour. We asked him to leave several times. They created this issue that literally didn't need to be.
You mentioned, you made a kind of analogy between Kyle Rittenhouse and Karmelo Anthony. Is there anything you want to clarify?
Yes, after receiving massive backlash on social media the other day, he's changing his tone again. If you watch that clip, what he said, he has changed here. Because social media picked that video up a few days ago and a lot of people reacted to it. They were not really happy with what he said. Now, look at the response.
Kyle Rittenhouse and Karmelo Anthony. Is there anything you want to clarify about what you said? It was causing quite an uproar.
Whatever uproar it wants to create, Kyle Rittenhouse displayed this was self-defense. And all my correlation is that if Kyle Rittenhouse said self-defense, Karmelo Anthony has the rights to self-defense.
I spoke with the father of Austin Metcalf, Jeff Metcalf, and while he didn't want to do an on-camera interview to rebut these claims, he did tell me in writing, the truth will come out, justice will prevail.
It also shouldn't be racial, but it's getting treated that way. I see black people leaping to the defense of Karmelo with their words and their dollars. I see the family raising as much money as the family of a kid who was people donating to Karmelo. Would you do the same if he killed another black kid? What if a white kid has a black kid? Would you donate to the white kid then? If we didn't know the races of the people involved, what would you do?
Seriously, this is a serious problem for Democrats. Less than 1 in 4 Democrats under 30 say they're proud to be an American. 54% say they're embarrassed by it. Embarrassed? Like America's your mom picking you up at school? You're embarrassed to be an American? Well, guess what? The feeling's mutual because you have no perspective. Is America perfect? No, of course not. No country is.
People doing comparison to him, like, why is it that when this person was doing this raising money, this particular group of people do not complain? This is what I've observed, I've seen circulating on social media. Karmelo Rittenhouse released a statement. If you look critically, you realize it is having about 14 million views. I've seen it. I should tell you the weight that simple tweet had.
But more than that, Art, Texas's Stand Your Ground law did not require Karmelo to run. He had a right to stand and defend himself. And I'm going to say that if I am Karmelo Anthony's lawyer, I am arguing to the jury. My client felt that his safety was an imminent threat.
He took it from 0 to 100.
Has been overwhelming. The lies and their amplification.
This is not going to end. Right is right and wrong is wrong. All good.
If you see any clips after this, that is just for the YouTube algorithm.
What if he says self-defense?
There's no self-defense. The kids in here and resolve this issue is called conflict resolution.
Again, the evidence is still coming in.
This is definitely a self-defense case because it always is one until you look at the facts of the case and compare the two. You have to compare who was the initial aggressor.
Bedroom, because she's fearful of what might happen to her.
Followers for anything, and then the
Registration Act is
talking about this man,
My summary of the first 100 days is that
if film and TV productions continue to
First term, and you will be very...
Another sort of forward-looking issue.